Welcome to Backyard Feeds. Don't mind the sunnies because with the sun in my eyes, I look like an angry fella and I don't want to do that to you. So, what we're doing today, a bit of fish and chips. Because, well, you know, we all like fish and chips, but the truth of it is, if you know what time it is right now, in 2020, during this unprecedented era of restrictions as far as being allowed to go outside of your house, living in the suburb where I live, in the suburb where Izzy works, we don't have a beach. We can't get to the coast. The Gungies won't let us. And we haven't done nothing wrong, it's just the way things are in the era of COVID. So for fish and chips today, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna, well, do some fish and chips a bit different. Our native ingredients, because we always wanna have some native ingredients on Backyard Feeds. We got some warrigal greens. We've got some lemon myrtle. And we got some Barra, still wrapped up on the table back there, some barramundi. For the chips though, we're gonna get a little bit different. We're, look, you'll see what we're gonna do. But, this is Monks, that's Izzy.
What up, what up? All right, so step one, we're gonna get our, we got Monks doing the fish, the Barra. First episode we had the land animal, we had kangaroo, we're going to the sea now. So we used sweet potato last time, but we also stated that this is our favorite vegetable, so reason why we're using it again. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're making our chips are gonna be a potato, sweet potato, and beetroot. And what we're gonna do is shred them finely, but first we need to peel them. So let's get ourselves started. This is the type of stuff that will be fast forwarded, so you don't have to worry for your viewing pleasure. Okay. And as you might see, you can see Monk's putting some paper towel there on the side. We'll go into the reason for that later, but that's going to be to dry our shredded potatoes before we chuck them on the barbecue.
That's also why I'm going to put a bit of salt in this bowl, not for flavouring, but just to try and get some of the water out of this potato so it doesn't clump all up and become like a hash brown instead of the fries that we're going for, these skinny fries.
Okay, now the next bit you cannot do if you do not have the correct tool, unless you can figure out another way, but I'm not aware of it. This little tool here that has different little spikes, as you can see in the middle, will be our shredder, like from the Ninja Turtles. Get rid of some of this mess. Some people like to just make a mess and they clean up afterwards. Me personally, I like to clean up as I go, so that way once the meal is cooked I can actually just chill and there's nothing to do afterwards. But hey, each their own. Okay, lovely little strips happening right here. Might actually get it going straight into the bowl. Would be a little bit smarter.
All right, gonna start on this fish. Essentially, we're just gonna be super careful. Get a bit of oil on here.
That's a big thing of oil.
It is indeed. Big thing of oil for a big fella. Alright, now, just going to rub it in there, massage it a bit, not too much, don't want to make the missus jealous. Just nice, get it all over there. I mean, it's got the skin on, and we're not really going to worry too much. Blah, 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 not talking, who cares? And now, going to chuck a bit of lemon myrtle on there. But to keep the container cleaner, here's, you want to just open that up for us?
Would you like some help?
Just open it up for us. Just what are you doing?
Let's go tip it for you.
Just open it for me, I say.
Oh, I was going to help you.
You did, thank you.
Oh. That lemon myrtle smells nice.
Got some lemon myrtle right here. One of today's native ingredients.
They're not always easy to find, are they? Some of the native ingredients, but we did find this one, and where did we get it from?
Place called Soul. Place called Izzy will tell you later in that section where he's going to interview a DJ. All right, so this is ready. It's got its rub happening. We're just going to let it sit for about 15 at least, and when we're feeling like we're close enough to having everything else ready to chuck it on the hot plate, that's what we'll do.
So we got our, looking a bit messy because this stuff flies everywhere, but we got our potato shredded. We got our sweet potato shredded. We're going to shred the the beetroots. We're going to shred them in a second. And then the next step, in fact we'll get to that now, is what we're going to do is we're going to salt these a little bit more and grab this out and put it in between a paper towel to dry it out before we get it onto the barbecue. It's a bit windy today, so we paper towels trying to fly around everywhere. We actually got a lot of shredded potato, more than I thought. 3 potatoes shreds to quite a lot. But that's good. The more the merrier. Okay.
All right, which you may have noticed, I've been slicing up a couple of things that we're going to chuck inside our fish. We're not going to chuck it in quite just yet though, because while that rub is soaking in a bit, that oil and lemon myrtle, we don't want this to soak in too much because the acidic nature of that lemon would help cook the fish prematurely. We don't want that yet, but all ready to go.
Already the paper towels are soaking up the water from these, so we just let them do that for a little bit. But this tool is pretty amazing, so keep a lookout in your shopping centres or whatever for someone selling this type of thing, because it's pretty cool. Shout outs to Lorian for the for this tool that she's brought into Monk's and our life.
All right, what I'm going to do, just going to salt this a little bit more. And at this point, it's still more about drying these out than it is about flavour. But mate, we salt them for flavour anyway.
Now we can get our fish cracking. So we've got our fish has been sitting there. It's got the lemon myrtle and salt and pepper. On that, we've got our lemon and our tomato already sliced up. We're gonna slice the Barra, fold it open, sit some lemon and some tomato in there, wrap it in foil, bung it on the barbie.
We want to put our potato down as loosely as we can, not just because it's going to cook more thoroughly, but we don't want it clumping together. We want to have that nice French fry, not hash brown vibe. You may have noticed though that before doing this, I was squeezing all the excess water out into the garden. Now, the reason I was squeezing it out is because we don't want mush. We don't want it to be all mushy potato. I love some mash, but it's not what we're going for today. The reason we did it over the garden is so the garden can get some of that nature's goodness out of them starchy potato juices.
we filled each piece of our fish with lemon and tomato. Wrapping it in alfoil, and we're ready to bung it on the barbie. Got our spinach. Boiled the water, we put the spinach in there. We're only putting it in there for a second, it's not staying long. It's not to boil it. The water's already boiled. DJ, would you like to tell us about what the actual term is and what we're doing here?
Yeah. So we put basically warrigal greens, also known as New Zealand spinach, as well as kale and just commonly known spinach. All have what are called oxalates in it, and if you don't blanch or boil it, then those oxalates can accumulate and cause kidney stones. So best practice is just to blanch or boil it before you eat it.
There you go.
Now this is called New Zealand spinach, but it is also native to Australia, yeah?
That's right.
Or this place that they call Australia.
Terra nullius. All right, so we're going to get our salad cranking right now. At the moment, we've got the sweet potato and the potato and the beetroot cooking on a barbecue, looking good. So we get in our salad. We're going to use the spinach that we've already cleaned and made. It's ready to go. We've got 3 capsicums, 4 chilies, a bunch of cherry tomatoes. We've got a bit of red wine vinegar, some sea salt, and of course some pepper. So we'll get our capsicums. Now we're just going to do thin strips for these, so well, relatively thin. You know one of the really cool things for chopping chilies, and this comes from well, I don't know who else does it, but from Korean barbecue. Scissors, man. I mean, how good are scissors like when you're Korean barbecue and you're just chopping your meat into your bowl, And it's the same with chilies. Very easy. I mean, you could use it for many things, but yeah, I like to use scissors for chili and that. Instead of pouring straight into the bowl, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pour it into this cup, shake it up, and then put it in. So we're going to put some red wine vinegar, some olive oil from this big ass container. Also, we're going to chuck a bit of garlic, chop up a bit of garlic in there as well. Garlic's another thing, I guess kind of like chili. Garlic, I feel like you can, it depends on your personal opinion, but I feel like you can never have too much. Garlic is unreal. I mean, this is coming from someone who will chew garlic cloves anyway, which is really good for the health system. We're just going to give this a stir around and mix it all together.
You know the old cooking trick, the cooking show trick? Doesn't matter what it looks like. To the camera you say, oh, it's looking gorgeous. Oh, it looks beautiful. Oh, couldn't you just, oh, smell that. And no matter what it smells like, it does smell nice, but no matter what it smells like, it's like, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to get it in. Yeah. Meanwhile, the oil doesn't pool too evenly, so some bits got a bit burnt a bit quicker than others, and we just scrape them to the side.
All right, so we've got our salad. We're just gonna bung it on the barbecue for a second, get the spinach a little bit wilted, and char the capsicum a little. But looking good already. We're just gonna heat her up. chili in there with the capsicum and the spinach, the tomatoes. It does look good. I mean, I liked it the way it looked already, but I do admit I do like cooking this sort of stuff on the barbie for a little bit. And that's almost good to go. What do you reckon, DJ? Good?
Looking good.
I reckon we're ready to go. So I'll get our salad bowl straight into the salad bowl. No mucking around. Backyard feeds in the place to be. The old scoop maneuver. And last but not least. Ah! I missed it! Back into the garden to where you came from. Alrighty, so there we have it. We have our barramundi with sweet potato, beetroot, and then we've got our salad on top. And today's native ingredients, we have barramundi and obviously the lemon myrtle. So,
And the warrigal greens.
of course.